There's big news right now out of Puerto Rico, or really out of Washington, D.C., which is where Puerto Rico is actually governed from by the federal government. In just the past few hours, we've learned that Donald Trump fired most of the members of the Fiscal Oversight Board that essentially governs Puerto Rico. The Fiscal Oversight Board, for those who don't know, is an entity created by federal law, the Promesa Law in 2016, signed into law by President Obama, supposedly put in place to handle Puerto Rico's debt restructuring process, but really it was given broad powers to rule Puerto Rico. It can and does set Puerto Rico's budget. It can veto Puerto Rican laws enacted by Puerto Rico's elected legislators. It can overrule and go over the head of Puerto Rico's elected governor, and it frequently does all of those things. And what it has done for the past 10 years is implement massive austerity, slash pensions, cut public programs, reduce public funding so that bondholders can get paid. So is it a good thing that President Trump fired most of the members of this board? Probably not. In fact, we can almost guarantee that this is going to be terrible for Puerto Rico. Donald Trump is not ending the board. He is not removing the board. He is simply removing the members that he doesn't like, the members appointed by Democrats, so that he can appoint members that are more aligned with his goals, his ideology. This is happening now because the bondholders have been losing in their negotiations with the board and losing in court. Even though they've been profiting massively from Puerto Rico's pain, they're even greedier, they want more, and they have been pushing this far-right campaign through influencers like Laura Loomer, saying that the board is ineffective, which it is, that it costs Puerto Rico billions of dollars, which it has. But these folks are not concerned about Puerto Ricans' well-being. They just want to get paid. So this is a really critical development for Puerto Rico. Things are probably going to get a lot worse before they get better. And frankly, they're not going to get better until we tackle the root of the issue. The reason why Donald Trump can rule Puerto Rico, the reason why he can put his people in place to push austerity, to have as far right a government and policies in place in Puerto Rico, also that his wealthy donors and rich friends can get paid, is because Puerto Rico is a colony. Until we address that colonial status, this kind of abuse, this kind of oppression will continue. So it's time to take action, and it's time to reflect on what we can all do to tackle that root issue. It is not enough to just blame Donald Trump, blame the Republican Party. This is happening because Puerto Rico's colonial status allows it to happen. We have to end that colonial status. We have to free Puerto Rico from Trumpism, from the board, from the abuses of colonialism.